Yeah, you know me, got the tree, got the hemp, got the flare. I'm gon' lean in this chair, about to put this in the air. A little bit of that best way to smoke in the air, nigga. A little bit of that best way to smoke in the air, nigga.
If you think that I stink, what's up with it, Pop? How you doing today? This is Best Way to Smoke, Unfiltered Radio, and I'm Big J. Make sure you stay elevated.
What's poppin', Big J? This is C Pop, professional hype woman. Happy Monday, everybody. How's everyone feeling?
Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm feeling good, though, and I want to give a quick shout out, man. This is Black History Month on top of everything else that's going on. So shout out to the Black historians, you know what I'm saying, and the Black people creating history today. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's
So
right.
yeah. Shout out to them. No, but you know, it's a lot of things going on and a lot of things changing with this new regime that we have in office. Though I wouldn't even call it new now, though, because it's been over a year, though. But with this regime that we have in, though, and you know, and one thing that's being attacked is the freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's been attacked to a level of, like, you got what's dude named Don Lemon and another journalist named Georgia Fort that was actually arrested in Minnesota with everything that was going on with Minnesota with the ice shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the cold part about that is, like, the charges that they got them on is conspiracy against rights. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's one of the charges. They got two charges. Both of them got two charges: conspiracy against rights and what is called Reconstruction Era Law. This charge is a Reconstruction Era law originally designed for the KKK that carries a penalty of up to 10 years. So for just going out and reporting actually not live news and things that's going on, these two reporters could face up to 10 years in prison and shit like that, though, in federal prison. And look, the other charge is called Face Act violation. And this one is the Freedom of Access to Clinic Interests Act, which protects clinics and health clinics and stuff like that. But it also adds a provision for churches. So, you know, they was in, you know, a lot of people they was going to the church house to confront this pastor, and they was just actually getting the footage and giving commentary on it. But they signaled them as part of the rah-rah motherfuckers that was in there trying to incite and start shit.
So there's so much to unpack here. It's not even just a matter of freedom of speech that's being affected. It's also like their constitutional rights, the right to press, which has also been a problem since this whole ICE thing has been started, right? Like, and a lot of people who were targeted, let's keep it 100. A lot of people who've been targeted as far as press when it comes to this government bullshit,
right,
is independent media and Black media. Those have been two big targets when it comes to media. When it, like, you know, during
what up, Cuzzo? Yeah,
there's been I even seen videos. I want to say it was where the government and agents, police, I don't even know who they are, to be honest. Motherfuckers on horses, okay?
Right.
And right. I don't know who they are. I don't want to say the wrong name. I don't want that around here, you know. But motherfuckers on horses,
right,
on that side, you know, we're definitely targeting Black media, but yet, like, gracefully escorting, like, CBS and stuff off the, you know what I'm saying, off the premises. You know, allegedly, you could buy mainstream media to sway how you want them to sway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
All about $1.
Right.
Allegedly.
Right.
So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the independent media, the people who are really out here grinding, trying to get the real, like, there's only so much you could lose, you know, because it's like you're really trying to capture what you're trying to capture. You know what I'm saying? You don't got a corporation who's giving you guidelines. You're like, nah, this shit's crazy. You know? So, you know what I'm saying? So it's not even just like freedom of speech is our constitutional rights that are being violated.
Right.
Thing I do want to put out there is that for those who are independent media, really look into what you could get for credentials to be able to
Right.
cover things like that and be protected and get some coin when you're being violated. You know what I'm saying? Because some press passes to be able to even like go through like federal airports are like $75.
Yep.
Get your credentials, guys. Hit up
Right.
Google. Get all the credentials. Like for just get them all.
Right.
You know,
Right.
just in case. You never know what could
And
happen.
right. And I'm glad you mentioned like the independent media because that's exactly who they attacking. Though I would, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a race thing. You know what I'm saying? But I would say it's just the basis of you with CNN, you with
Hmm.
ABC or whoever news, or you just a solo journalist reporting shit though. So that
Hmm.
gives them an opportunity to actually attack somebody and maybe try to put some fear into everybody else that's out there trying to, trying to report and get the information out there and stuff like that though. I think that shit is unfair, like a motherfucker though. That the freedom of speech and them rights that are being violated to where people can't just go, do what they do, and it's gonna trickle into social media. You know what I mean? I think it's like the start of some bullshit though. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like a democracy, like they trying to fucking
It's not a democracy.
not a
It's not a
democracy, but
democracy at all. It's like
right.
this is what it is.
Right,
You
right,
know?
but it's like they trying to punk America. They trying to punk all of us and shit like that to conform to how they trying to move. Like Trump. You know what I'm saying? And the administration. It's so many different things going on in this world right now, though, and it's just a trip to me. Like looking at the scope of social media, and we all focused on the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is actually something that we should key on, like especially people like us. Pop, you be out there moving around, doing your thing, doing interviews and stuff like that. So, you know, any of us could be caught up in that kind of situation, the way that the way that they pushing it. It wasn't like this 2 years ago. It wasn't even like this a year ago.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You could pull out your phone and do what you do. But now it's an attack on independent media.
Yeah. It's well, I agree with some things you were saying.
Okay.
Some things I'm like, you're talking about really a country who really never give a fuck. Like,
Ain't no
but
question.
we just now we have a face that's supposed to be representing our land as a whole who just expresses openly that he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Instead of people trying to creep and cut and then do this on the slide, that on the slide. This motherfucker's on Twitter like fuck you, you, and you. Like this is whoever's not
Right.
with it. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a little different, because think about when George Floyd, when that whole situation happened during COVID, and
Right.
how Black Lives Matter was out there and they were having their protests and they were having their meets and stuff like that, and there was people coming from out of town looting and attacking black neighborhoods, like trying to make it what's the word I'm looking for?
Make it look like it was black people actually doing it though. Yeah, I
Yes,
remember that. Yep.
yes. So then they started that's when they started pushing more towards independent media and hey, follow these pages, follow this. Like the media is not giving accurate stuff. So there was certain sites of independent media that was
Right.
like, hey, we're in the streets and we're actually giving the real. Make sure you follow these. And
Yep.
they'd have certain like blackout days or certain whatever to kind of like keep people in line. You know what I'm saying? And then there goes the attack on media. And that's why I say black media because, that's how it kind of started. It was like black media was, on the streets like, nah, this is what we're doing. Like,
Right.
we clearly can't watch XYZ on our television because it's not accurate. Come over to social media and,
And check it
or
out.
wherever the case was and really get the real. So It's been kind of like a fight, like a tussle, a tug of war, I guess, with
Right.
mainstream media, the manipulators, and
Right.
independent media, the streets.
That's in the
So
trenches. Right.
you know what I'm saying? So it was a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And one of the charges that you said that these reporters got in, I just want to read one out loud because I was like conspiracy against rights.
Right.
I was like, so the definition that I got is a federal statute making it unlawful for two or more people to conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate anyone in the free exercise of their constitutional rights.
Hmm.
That sounds like something that the government's doing, not what the journalists are doing.
Ain't no question.
I don't
Ain't no
understand how they got that or what was warranted for that charge. Um, I
Right,
guess
right, right. The way that they throwing that shit out there is like that like it was kind of like a mob, blocking people from going into the building at the church and stuff like that with the people that was going to, because I guess the pastor has something to do with the immigration. He's on the board or he works with Washington or something with immigration and shit though. So they was actually going, it was people actually going to confront him, and they just had coverage, and I guess they was blocking people from going in and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
mm,
and to your point, I don't understand how just because they was out there getting the content, how are they singled out? You know what I'm saying? As being the ones initiating this, though. I'm pretty sure it was hundreds of other people out there, that was probably really agitating the situation, though. You know what I mean?
but you know what? Another thing is that, I mean, we all know so well is that okay, these are people with a platform, right?
Right,
So you might not know Joe Schmo and Harry, who's in the video,
right,
but you got these two people with a platform who you do know. You do know where they're connected. You do know how to find them,
sure.
because they're out there, they're a face, they're, whatever. So, and we see this a lot when it comes to entertainment and when it comes to like the hood. Let's go back to the hood, right? When they can't find who they need to find, then they start where they can, conform a RICO, and work
Hmm.
their way out. Work their way up to the source. Oh, I can't
Right.
I can't get to him. Okay, you're gonna help me get to him. You
Yep.
know, here's a quick 10, 20, 30, 50 years over your head. Go ahead and lead me to them, or you could serve this.
Or you can start that time. Yep.
So that's what it's kind of sounding like when it comes to this independent media. Like, okay, well, I can get to these guys right here, but you're gonna have to run that footage so I can, or you're gonna have to cooperate with me so I could shake some shit up. Because most likely you're gonna report this. People are
Right.
gonna follow it. It's gonna put fear into people, and
Most
there
definitely.
goes from there. I was talking to somebody about this and how when it happened, when you first sent me that clip with that journalist who had the feds at her door,
Right.
I was just like, damn, like, so the right to press is like, it was looking like they're violating our right to press,
Facts.
but now it's like this is like for real, And
Yep.
the individual I was speaking to was like, well, and again, they're coming from a very logic standpoint. I get it. They're just like if you see people are being fucked over in downtown, why are you going downtown? Like,
To get
if
the
you're
content, to report on the shit.
exactly, but then they're just kind of saying that well that comes with the territory. Most likely you're either going to get into some shit or get arrested. So like you're choosing to go into that. And
Right.
sure you do take a risk by going into that, but again you're thinking, okay, I'm going into it because this is my job. This is what I do. This is what I'm
Right.
reporting X, Y, Z. I'm not, whatever. But that's just it's just meant to cause a divide, in my opinion. It's going to keep causing a divide. So we're so busy fighting with each other that they could just do whatever they're trying to do, wherever. Like
Yeah. 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 I see that though, and it's a trip though, because it was just like an epiphany to me the other day. Like I said, like I'm scrolling through social media and looking on Google, and I'm seeing all these different things that's happening. You know what I'm saying? And like the people, like we worried about the Grammys, and we worried about shit that's really fucking irrelevant, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a lot of shit going on from the housing, the housing shit, that the housing crisis that's finna hit, and it's finna affect a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? This fucking mileage tax, like it's so many different things going on, and these journalists being arrested, it just adds to the bullshit, though. But I think they're gonna beat the shit, though. Honestly, I think however they present their cases, no way that they finna get no time or get no pro. This shit finna get thrown out, in my opinion, though. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
hope. Let's put it in the air. Let's hope. But
Yeah,
like again, how they get the feds knocking on their door in the first place? Them coming to their door in the first place is sus to me.
man,
So it's
super
just
stuff.
kind of like it sounds like an intimidation tactic for the
Right,
people.
right.
So who knows? Like it could like in in our right if we're looking at the American rights on paper, yes, I would agree with you. Like it should get thrown away. But if I'm looking at what the fuck's going on actually and already violating the right to press, the freedom of speech, the
Right.
all that, who knows?
Who knows and shit, though. Yeah, the way I see it is like, okay, once this shit hit the court, pop. It's like if they got video of Don Lemon and Georgia Fort saying, yeah, go get that motherfucker. Yeah, go in there and whoopty wop and do this and do that. That's a different play. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, damn, nigga, you inciting some shit. But if they just sitting there getting commentary and maybe talking to people about what's going on, it's like, how the fuck are you really going to, like trip on that, though? And then I think Don Lemon, he was actually working with CNN. He was
I was
fired from
just gonna say,
CNN in 2023. So it might be even just bigger than what we know. You know what I'm saying? Man, this world is crazy, man. Maybe CNN got to play on that too, though. You know what I'm saying? So who fucking knows?
well, I know another thing too. What you call it? Trumpster has been beefing with a lot of media outlets.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's been beefing because they're going to
Except
cover.
Fox.
Oh, so again, like he's been beefing a lot of media outlets. He's threatened them in so many ways since before this election. So again, he could be wanting to make an example if he's even involved. I just throw his name in there just because
Oh, he's definitely involved. Yeah,
it
he's
makes
definitely.
sense.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
like allegedly. Don't sue me, Trump. I don't got nothing. I don't got
Right,
it.
right,
I got it.
right.
Like like I don't know.
but
It's
but but the catch to that too, though, it's a trip, though, because like how you said a few minutes ago, like he'll be like, "Oh, fuck you," or give you the middle finger and do different things like that and say what the fuck you want to say. But it's like, how are you containing other people, and you so outspoken in how you say different things and put different things out there and shit like that too, though. So he definitely got a play in it, though.
oh, you know why? Again, you gotta know that who you're dealing with. You gotta know your friends, but you really gotta know your enemies.
Ain't no question.
Trumpy is about his dollar. He's about him. He's about his dollar. He's a New Yorker. He's about his dollar. That's it. That's it. That's all. Everything else is secondary.
Right.
So if you pay attention to what he really tweets and what goes on, he's manipulating the stock market.
Oh, ain't no
Think
question.
about it. Who is really like it's what drives attention to, what do people love? What do viewers love? They love adversity, they love drama. They
Right.
love no one's watching people donating millions to nonprofits. No one's watching that.
Right.
That's not in the headlines. No one's watching that. But Trump trending on Twitter, everybody's tuning in. Him cussing somebody out, shits on all the blogs. That manipulates the stock market.
Yeah.
When you're blasting out CNN, or you're talking shit to China about rice oil, or you're putting specific companies in your oh, we're not dealing with them no more, or we are dealing with this now, or kudos to them, fuck them. That manipulates the viewers. That manipulates the stock market.
Right.
Like, and he did that with Bitcoin. If anyone paid attention at the beginning of the year, he did that with Bitcoin, and then ended up being the leading. What was it? Because I don't want to word it wrong. He ended up having. He had the most Bitcoin.
He had the most coins for Bitcoin. He got his own coin too though. He got the Trump the Trump coin, and his son got one and shit too though. But yeah, you're right though. He did do that. I seen a big jump, in my Bitcoins that I have and shit like that, and just crypto period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he's definitely a shrewd businessman. That's why they said, like, look at his cabinet. Most of his cabinet is like corporations, like business owners and shit like that, like large corporation owners and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and they even said a lot of this. Okay, now, and it's like, where all this motherfucking money going that they saving on for all these programs that they're eliminating and kind of taking out? It's
Mm-hmm.
going into their pockets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers that voted for him sitting up waiting on that damn $2,000. You done voted for this motherfucker for $2,000 and you still ain't got the shit yet. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
People want that stimulus so bad.
Right. Every time something pop up about the stimulus, a motherfucker like, "Ooh, it's a stimulus." Like, come on, man. You can give up your vote, for that though. But I mean,
Selling your soul for a stimulus check.
for a motherfucking stimulus check, that shit, that shit is crazy though, man. But this is the world that we live in now. We seeing it firsthand. Some people was experiencing it. We seeing the attack on journalists. We seeing the attack on the inner city. We seeing the attack on, on a lot of disadvantaged people that been disadvantaged and stuff like that though. And shit, it's not gonna stop until it stops. I mean, it's like, what the fuck can you really do when this motherfucker is like, we gonna do it anyway, So I mean, you just gotta, like, we gotta find, I want to say, like, worry about yourself, right? But with that being said, like, some of the shit I've been seeing, it makes me want to talk about it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, to like spread some information, because a lot of people not knowing what's going on or privy to what's going on or even paying attention because they looking at other shit.
The Grammys.
Right, until that shit hit, and then it'd be like the day it hit, they'd be like, "Oh shit, they finna tax us for mileage, going to the store and picking up the kids from school." It's a cold situation, man. So I just, I wish the best for everybody, man. Keep your head up through this bullshit, man, because it's a lot. And the cold part about it, before we transition and move on to 900 Radio, I want to say this. It's like, even when he's out of office, right? It's gonna be a while to fix all this shit that he fucking up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a minute though,
Man.
But we out of here.
I just say, like, my advice: find a trusted media source.
Yep.
That's not social media. Find a trusted media source, and then also, like, move with strategy. Man, move with strategy. It's like, right. Think about it. It's like they're playing with strategy. You got to get with it or get lost.
Ain't no question.
Don't move with emotion. Move with strategy. Like, as much as you want to, like,
Right. The reason I say TMZ, shout out to TMZ though, man, because when they announce some shit, it's true all the motherfucking time. That should be fucking true as a motherfucker though, man. But we out of here. Right. But we out of here though, man. Let's go.
These niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say this, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean,
What's up with it, y'all? This is 900 Radio, and this is a cold transition. We was talking about transitions before before we hit record and shit though. But this is a cold transition right here though. But we gonna get into some music and shit though. Like this is Black History Month, and this is the love month for the people that celebrate, Valentine's Day and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I got a song right here. We finna get into. This is Don Tripp featuring Kendrick P. The song is called Treadmill. Let's go.
Till my days end, I'm running up these digits. These niggas know they ain't fucking with us. Getting racks back to back, no tennis, no trade, but we always run shit up. Run shit up. It ain't no fun with no fun, so you run up on us. Run shit up. It ain't no fun with no fun, so on us. You know what you got with me. Tell me, what do you think you belong if it's not with me? You can close your eyes, spin the globe, and pick a spot to eat. Wherever, whenever, land and take a shopping spree. Man of my word, if you ever needed proof. Roses coming red, Tiffany and blue. We on a different channel, that's Chanel head to boot. I can't wait to peel your secrets out and find your hidden truth. Now show me something new. See, I really rich. Shawty thick, I think that I could be a nice fit. It's rolling on my wrist, a glimpse to show you how different my time spent. I get though, that's for sure, and they know that. My dogs pop out all black, it's a Kodak moment. Since legit, I knew I was one and only, just waited on my moment. Till my days end, I'm running up these digits. These niggas know they ain't fucking with us. Getting racks back to back, no tennis, no trade, but we always run shit up. Run shit up. It ain't no fun with no fun, so you run up on us. Run shit up. It ain't no fun with no fun, so run up on us. Everybody watching, baby, ready, set, showtime. Know I'm going in like I'm standing on the goal line. Pose for the camera, baby. Know you ain't camera shy. I can bring it all to life. You ain't gotta fantasize, seeing and believe. You ain't get it, now you see the vision. You a hater, now you watch a nigga getting richer. Diamonds on my neck, they shine like love on mic, no glitter. No, man, fucking with you. Till my days end, I'm running up these digits. These niggas know they ain't fucking with us. Getting racks back to back, no tennis, no trade, but we always run shit up. Run shit up. It ain't no fun with no fun, so you run up on us. Run shit up. It ain't no fun with no fun, so run up on us.
Hey, that right there though, that was a I know you probably thought it was just like on some straight, like some hood shit, like some straight nigga shit though. But it was some nigga shit though, but it was nah.
My initial face.
Right, because you know how I said, oh, it's Valentine's and shit like that, and wooty woo woo, but then how the song started though, you was looking like, wait, hold on, this nigga talking about Valentine's and shit though. But yeah, that's one of them ones though, man. But shout out to Don Tripp, man. If you guys ain't up on Don Tripp, man, check out Don Tripp. He has some dope music, and it's from the love stories to the gutter shit, it's hustling shit. It's a lot of good shit though. When I first seen this video, the Kendrick P, I was like, man, is that Chris Brown at first? But yeah, but shout out to Kendrick. Yeah, shout out to Kendrick P, man. That's a slap for me though. I rock with it. What you think about the song, Pop?
I liked it. It was a slap. I wasn't sure what I was about to hear.
At first, you was like, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's one of them ones.
I liked his voice.
Yeah. Which one? The singer, Kendrick P or Don Tripp? Don Tripp was the one rapping. You all right?
Can you hear me? You frozen.
Yeah, I hear you. You froze a little bit though. You good now though? Oh yeah, you are. You good?
It was a treadmill guy. Treadmill was on singing, right?
No, 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 no. She said the treadmill guy. Nah, the artist name is Don P. That's his song. The song is called Treadmill. And it was featuring Kendrick P. That was the dude singing. Kendrick P was the one singing.
I can't hear you, Big J.
You can't hear me?
Oh,
Oh, Pop.
treadmill.
Pop, you gotta go out and come back in, though, man, so we can get to the pop off. We having technical difficulties, but I'm back. I'm gonna hold it down, man. But look, that was Don Tripp and Kendrick P. The song is called Treadmills, man. Don Tripp, I got put up on him like some a few years ago. I seen a freestyle video with him, and I was like, man, this dude is hitting up. There she go. You good?
I hope. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you good now. You good now.
Okay.
You rocking now. Now, what you was saying? Though, you like the singing? The dude that was singing?
Yeah. Was it Don P?
No, the dude that was singing was Kendrick P.
Oh, okay. See, service got me all messed up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got all the names messed up.
Yeah, you said
I
treadmill.
apologize for all artists.
You said treadmill.
I'm like,
No, that's the name of the song.
Don P.
But that's for sure. That's for sure one of them ones, though, man. I like him. But like I said, man, if you guys ain't up on Don P, go Don Tripp. Go check out Don Tripp, though. You got me saying the wrong name and shit, though, man. But let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Welcome to the pop off, y'all. Happy February. Happy Black History Month. Happy Love Month.
Yeah.
Shout out to Valentine's Day. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, with it being such a busy month, I had to ask, just a question that's usually trending around this time of year.
Yes.
So my question is, should women be expected to do anything for men on Valentine's Day?
Yes. Hell yeah, they should be expected to, though. I think it go both ways, though. You know what I'm saying? I think it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me,
Can
Bob?
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I think it could go. I think it go both ways,
I
though.
can't hear you.
Damn, Pop. Technical difficulties. Yeah. I think, man, we definitely should expect something for Valentine's Day.
So you
Pop,
think it could go both ways? Explain to me why.
I say it go both ways, though, because it's a love. It's the love day, love month. So the love is not just one-sided, is it? You know what I'm saying? It can't just be one-sided. So, it might not be to the side. I don't want no flowers and shit, though. You know what I'm saying? But you could get a nigga some. You can give me some flowers, though. You know what I'm saying? Some flower. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Got it.
right. But yeah, it definitely go both ways, though, in my opinion.
Do you feel like it's one side? Okay, so let me ask you this, because this is really the trending part of the trending topic is people
Right.
feel like it is one-sided. They feel like it's a holiday just for the women. Men don't get shit, or they get treated like second place type deal. Is that something you could see or agree with, or is it something you're like,
Yeah, it's kind of like Father's Day, though, but we're gonna stay on V Day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, though. I think that like the men, like we get kind of pushed to the back, though. We gonna definitely do more for the woman. It's gonna be more highlighted for the woman and shit, though. But I think most women are I ain't even gonna say most. I'm gonna say some women look at it like I'm giving him some coochie. So that's enough. Like, nigga, go take me on this trip, take me to get something to eat, get my gifts, you know what I'm saying? And when we get bail or back home, I'm gonna give you some cookie. And then that's
Is that a fair
that's
trade?
what it. No, no, because it's like this though. Like my nigga Pac said back in the days, fair exchange, no robbery. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm giving you something, you giving me something though. So and that
What if
washes it
something
out.
extra? What if something extra freaky is sprinkled in there for that day?
Some extra freaky, yeah. But that
Is
that
that
can that can still happen. You know what I'm saying? That can
but
still
it's not an
happen
equal
though.
exchange?
Right. Fair exchange, no robbery though. But um, I'm for me personally, I think I'm not expecting the world and shit though. I would actually put more attention on my lady. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
if she thought about me, I mean, I'll be cool with the coochie. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, nigga gonna be cool with the coochie. But if she thought about me, I would appreciate that a lot more too, though. It would be a lot more of a feeling, though. I might have man, whatever, though. But I would appreciate the thought of her thinking about me on both levels. Like we gonna get down later on tonight, but I got you too, baby. Here go a device you like or something. Here go some J's or something. Here go a book or something. I'll be cool with a nice book or something like that though. You know what I mean? So it
That
just
was gonna be my next question because it's always a topic on what the gift is always like the following argument. Like, what
right,
do you get a man? Not even just Valentine's Day, even Christmas. This is always like a argument that pops back
right,
up. Like, men are like, we don't want socks and underwear no more. So what do
man.
y'all want?
Okay, so
And then I
now,
think you have enough cologne.
man, ain't no question. So
So forget
look.
socks, forget underwear, forget cologne.
Yep,
What is a good? You said a book, which I feel like that's a
that's
dope answer.
cool.
That's a dope
Yeah.
answer.
So I would say this though. I got a list. You know what I'm saying?
Break them
So
out. Break,
I would
ladies,
say,
y'all gotta tap in the chat. Okay, break them
tap
out.
in. No, I would say a yes day. You know what I'm
A
saying?
yes day.
A yes day. Make it a yes day. Anything I ask for is a yes. You know what I'm saying? Make it a yes, because
Okay.
if you my lady, I'm not finna go with no outrageous shit. You know what I'm saying? But make it a yes day. You know what I mean? Things you might be like, oh, I'm tired, or this and this and that. Make it a yes day. Anything that I want, say yes. You know what I'm saying? Get us
Okay.
some, get us some event tickets. Get us some tickets to a basketball game, or some movie tickets, a comedy club. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Something fun.
Or yeah,
Okay.
something fun. Give me a grooming kit. I don't need it for the hair though, but for the beard and
That's a lie. That's a lie.
well,
That's a
well, well.
lie.
Right,
Because some
right,
some clippers be the Rolls Royce of clippers.
right.
Okay.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
Some lotions be leaving that shit crispy smooth.
crispy
Okay.
crisp. Yeah,
So I'm just
yeah.
saying, like,
A nice,
ladies could figure it out. Ladies could
yeah.
figure it out.
A
Like,
nice grooming kit. We gonna call that a grooming kit. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Get a man a nice grooming kit or something like that though. Then a tech upgrade. Some new headphones.
okay,
Something in the realm like that though. Some speakers for the car or some shit. You know what I mean?
hmm
Um, a mystery drive to where I don't have to pull out my shit to GPS where we going. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't have to drive. I can sit back and you take us to where we going. You plan the whole date and what's going on. I don't have to do nothing. One of them kind of days. You
okay.
know what I'm saying? Or for me, another thing for me as a cannabis smoker, give me a best way to smoke electric grinder. You can give me electric grinder. You can give me a smell proof stash bag or something. You know what I'm saying, to put
Okay.
my goods in.
Okay.
An air purifier. You know what I'm saying, for when I'm doing my thing at the house to kind of suck up some of that sneeze note. You know what I mean? And a munchies box. I actually got this before though. The munchies box with a whole bunch of different. This was on my birthday though, but a whole bunch of different edibles in that box though. It was a nice big box and shit too though. You know what I mean? Like things like that though. Just kind of be thoughtful. And if the things that I just named, it's not no outrageous shit.
Right.
It's something
I'll
it's
give you
something
that. I'll
simple.
give you that. I feel like even
Yeah,
the yes day was creative. That was
yeah,
creative. And
yeah.
then also, as much as I hate driving, I get it. Take me to the destination for once.
Right,
A little balance.
right.
What's it called? A groom kit. I feel like that's a kind of the typical go to.
The grooming,
Someone
yeah,
say, like, but I mean, hey, if you could use it, you know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, you can use it. That's cool. So,
Cause it sucks opening up a gift though sometimes, and you got a cologne set. Like nigga, I got a gang of colognes up in this motherfucker though. I don't need like you must.
fact,
Look, nigga be like, damn, you must got to reserve a cologne put up somewhere that you could just pull out for these certain days or something.
for
You know,
real, for real. And
like
like,
man,
see, I'm not a fan of giving colognes. I'm not. I'm not a fan of giving colognes.
why
I'm not
not?
gonna have you feeling smelling good for the next bitch. No.
Oh, bro.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Wait, hold on. Let's dissect that real quick, though. You know what I'm saying? Why
kidding.
do you
No,
feel that way?
no, on some real shit. On some real
It's
shit.
some women that think like that, though.
Right, right. I mean,
Oh
I
yeah,
got
it's in you. It's in you. It's in you. It's in you.
no,
You want a nigga to go? Hey, when a nigga ain't with you, you want a nigga to wear some old musk or something around this
you're not
motherfucker.
about to have options on your shelf or in your phone. Now you got an
That's
option.
crazy. That is crazy.
No, I'm just kidding. I
No,
have
you're
sensitive
not.
sinuses. I have really sensitive sinuses. So like colognes, perfumes, fake candles, things like that. Like it. Like I can't do it. Like I'm telling you, ask any of my friends, like who, because girls love to do this shit. Let me tell you something. This is what I hate about fucking women. When we're pulling up to the function, they love to spray themselves in the car. You will
Yeah.
get cussed out really quick if you're in my car doing that, or if you don't warn me before, so I can get out the car because I just have very sensitive sinuses. Like it immediately just goes right here, and I just have this lingering headache. So I don't like I like you to smell like you washed your ass. I don't like
Right.
the
Right.
extra like the extra something light cool, but some people don't understand something light. Two sprays max.
Right.
Max. And
Right.
air that shit out. You don't
What
need
about the people that spray like
shower.
bop and then spray their clothes too?
No. Two sprays.
Just
Get one hit on the no. Like
hit the wrist and rub it like this,
yes, that's
and then go
it.
like
Maybe
this.
with the lingering, maybe here, but no. If I'm all up in here, if I'm all up thinking about, if I'm all up in here, now it's directly into my sinuses. No,
Man, man.
that's me. That's me. Other girls are different. Other girls would love that shit. But seeing how people go crazy with the sprays, you don't. If you need that over two sprays, might need to shower. Like you just need to shower. Like
Right, right.
that's it. Like, and don't go
Oh,
in my car. Not in no enclosed space trying to kill me. Don't do that.
and how long your sinuses been like that though?
Since I was younger,
Right,
it's always been like that. Even can't like Yankee candles. I can't do it.
man.
But there are some like natural. Like I got some. I got like a eucalyptus candle. I got like a lemongrass candle. Like
Yeah,
certain like some of those like with natural oils, they don't affect me. But
right.
have you ever walked through the mall and they got that one perfume store? Like I move ass past that store. Like or the Bath and Body Works, all the scents.
Yeah.
I can't even think about going into those stores.
I done walked in the house and my wife had a candle burning, and that shit was like, cause my sinus, like I developed sinuses probably about 4 years ago to where like fuck with me.
Mhm.
And yeah, certain I'll be like shit, like
It actually got better for me now.
yeah,
It still affects me, but it got better than what it was for me.
man,
Either that or maybe I was just around people who had those fake sprays all the
the
time.
fake
'Cause
spray.
my mom
Yeah.
loved herself a Yankee candle. She loved her some fucking smell goods, and it just always like just right here, just like
Man,
finger and headache.
man. What's the Yankee candle though? What's the Yankee
It's
candle?
the brand. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
it's just a It's just a very popular candle brand that has
Let me
all
ask
types
you.
of scent.
Look. Let me ask you this question though. What is a no for you or for a woman to get from a man from Valentine's Day?
A no.
Yeah.
No. I would say perfume for me.
Yeah.
You want me to speak for the ladies though? Because I'll be really fucking honest. If you gift me perfume, I'm regifting it to somebody else. I'm not throwing it away. I'm
But
not
what if
giving
he?
you
But
the
look,
stuff.
what if he come over? He'd be like, "Baby, wear that perfume I bought you. I like how it smell."
I'll
What you
probably
going
tell them I'm allergic. I don't.
Oh damn. Huh?
If we're that we if we got in that serious, that by that time I'm gonna tell them. You know,
Right. Then what if he be
like I'll
like,
probably
give it?
tell them off rip. I'll probably tell them off rip, like,
What if
because
he
like
be like, well, give it back to me? What if he be like, well, give it back to me, baby? I'll give it to my little sister or my mom or something like that, though. And then
okay,
you don't already gave it away, though, pop. he gonna be like,
you never know. You
he
never
gonna be
know.
like,
If I
damn.
waited for the next holiday, or if I smell it, I'm like, oh, my sister would like this. Like,
I'll be like, yeah, I gave it to my sister. That's a good one. Look, Pop be with that bullshit, though.
no, knowing me, because I am pretty like honest and upfront. Like, I would probably
right,
tell them like off rip, because if they're like, oh, hey, try it on, I might even try it on just to be like, does this bother me? But if it bothers
right,
me, I'm gonna let them know like I can't do this. You know,
right.
but I'll try it, but I'll give it back. I'll give it back in a heartbeat. Yeah, if you know someone who could, who likes it, your little sister, your mama, whatever, please, like, because it's not going to do any benefit for me over here.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna just regift it.
Let me ask you this though. Look, in a relationship, is Valentine's Day important to you?
um, you're asking the wrong girl. Like, I'm just
Yeah, yeah.
um.
Pop don't give a fuck. Like shit. No, but you know other women that do give a fuck, or
I do.
that have other thoughts. So
I
like
do.
pull from those experiences of knowing other women that you might know have a dude, and she be like, this nigga just bought me flowers. That's it. Or this
I
nigga just
well,
whooped.
I like effort. Period.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I like effort. Period. Like I've dated someone where we really didn't celebrate big things like Valentine's
right.
Day, like whatever, like big holidays and stuff like that. We really didn't celebrate, but I would get flowers on a random day. I would get uh be ready by 7 on a random day.
That's how it's supposed to
Wear
be.
something nice. I loved that shit. I didn't That made
Right,
me not give a fuck about Valentine's Day.
right.
And then also I'm not the one who likes to go out to eat on Valentine's Day. That, like,
It'd be
PSA,
too
that's
much
the
going
worst
on.
day. Don't go out to eat on Valentine's Day or Mother's Day. Worst, the worst experience you're gonna have. Like, you're gonna be waiting forever. Service is gonna be subpar. Food's gonna be lukewarm. It's gonna be busy as fuck. They're just gonna worry about getting you in, getting you out. Unless there's an experience going on that day, cool. But even then, I'm like, okay, Valentine's Day is on a Friday. Let's do something on Wednesday. And then
Right,
Valentine's
right.
Day, we could have a chill dinner at home with a glass of wine,
Who cooking?
or go to a comedy show, or
Who-
go to, like, but I do not want to go out to dinner on Valentine's Day.
So if y'all staying home on V Day for the dinner, who cooking?
Doesn't matter. I
Okay.
could cook. I could cook. If they want to set something up, that's cool too.
Right,
Whatever.
right,
Effort is
right,
cool. Effort is nice. Effort
right.
is nice. So if it's just like, hey, you know, what you do on Wednesday, like, wear something nice, be ready by 7, cool. Then I know I'm cooking on Friday. If or
Right,
Valentine's
right.
Day runs on. That's how I would think that would go. Like, or if it's like something's happening on Valentine's Day and I get surprised. I don't know. I don't know. I
So
don't.
let me. All right, look. So you said you like the effort, right? So what if a nigga can't afford no flowers, but he can draw you a bouquet of flowers?
This is really, you know. I'm gonna keep my smart ass comments to myself. Like this
No, let that shit
is
out. Let it go.
Mickey Mouse paintings. Like,
Yeah,
like all of a
nigga
sudden
draw
you an
you a
artist.
do. Yeah.
All of a sudden you an
Nigga,
artist.
like, baby, I was just thinking, and then he got a poem up under it though, and he drew you a bouquet of flowers with a little poem,
Yeah,
like here, baby.
I I probably would like that better because I don't care about flowers. They're
Right,
nice to get. They're nice to get randomly. They are nice
right,
to get randomly. But am I going to trip to be like, where are the real flowers? No.
right,
Like I said, I'm a plant person. I got plants living in this bitch.
right,
Like
right.
some dead ass roses. Like I just am different. I'm just different. I don't.
Hey, look, one of my partners, right? He we was talking about this shit the other day. That's why I bring up the flowers. Cause he was telling me that, okay, so he was dating this woman. He started dating this woman. And in conversation, she told him that she liked flowers, right? So they went on their first date. He didn't buy no flowers, you
Mhm.
know, and she was expecting flowers, but she never said nothing. No, so he say some weeks
On
went
the
by.
first date.
On the first day, yeah, she was expecting flowers because other dudes bought her flowers from what he was telling me and shit, though, right? So, so, so down the line, a few weeks went by, and he still hadn't bought her no flowers, right? So she bring it up to him like, "I told you I like flowers, and you still ain't brought me no damn flowers." And whoopty whoop whoop whoop. So a couple days passed by, and he go buy her some flowers, right? But he tell her this is what he tell me. He said when he bought her the flowers, he said, "Look, it's over now. It's dead. It's dead. Don't bring this shit up no more that I didn't buy you flowers and shit, right?" And she agreed with him. And then he said about a week later, they was talking about some shit, and she was like, "You only bought me flowers because I said something. Ain't that some bullshit though?" You know what I'm saying? And it's like things like that can ruin certain things that the man or the woman was going to get though. You never know what a person is thinking or how a person want to treat you or do different things for you though. But I mean to bring shit up and to ask about it,
Mhm.
it's like, man, shut your ass up and just wait till you know what I'm saying, it's coming.
I
So
feel like
he
a first date. Like I feel like a first date is the only expectation is to get to know each other.
facts.
Like I feel like that's the
Facts.
expectation. Like, is this gonna go any further? This is some time for even people. I seen like a meme where people are saying what's an absolute no for first dates, and even some people put like coffee shops, and I'm like, it, the only thing that's gonna be happening in this conversation and getting
Yep.
to know each other. So why is a coffee shop out the mix? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I need to find out if you're a serial killer or not. So
Right.
we could be somewhere super. We could be in a coffee shop.
What are
But I
some
don't think
signs of a serial killer?
um signs of a serial killer, or just like signs
A
where it's like
weirdo.
it's gonna be like my phone rings. I look at it. I put it away, and then the whole mood of this person's face, everything changes. Like, who's on your phone? What the
Uh,
fuck? You? This is our
oh
first
yeah,
date.
that's boo boo right there.
The
Yeah.
fuck? And then I'm just, like, or, I'm like, I'm not an open book. So if you start like, we could have, obviously we're getting to know each other, but if I'm not like fully trying to, I'm not giving you my life story first date. If you giving me your
Right.
life story, that's on you. But I'm not giving you my life story your first date. So if that bothers you, if you don't got patience with me, then it's a no. I'm not saying that's
Slide
a
and dip.
particular trait, but it's just like, if you don't have patience, it's a no for me. Because it's just like, no, I got too much to lose to just, you're not getting all of me whenever you want, how you want. Like, if we
Right.
just, like, that's
Right.
not
Right.
happening. Like, so things like that, when you start to see like aggression, control, um, possession, like possessiveness,
Yeah.
um, you're just too loose with yourself, like, and you expect me to be so loose, like, those things aren't no for me.
Loose like how? What you mean?
Like when you start speaking, like when you start speaking like you already got me in the bag,
Oh,
you
okay,
got me in
okay.
the bag.
Right, right.
Like, bye bye. Like,
Bag up
I'm
out of
not
here.
ready
Yeah.
I get to safety, and then you might not hear from me again, or I
Right.
might tell you like, like you're
Right.
not gonna be like you don't know me.
Right.
People were so hard on Cardi B for admitting, yeah, I had to drug up a couple people and rob them. Yeah, because y'all don't, not y'all, but not you, but like men don't always have you feeling safe. Okay,
Right.
like you're not always feeling safe, so you put me in
Right.
an unsafe position and objectify me. I might want to get something out of this motherfucking situation. You know,
Right.
you have the wrong one. You
Hit a
expect
lick, leave the door unlocked, huh?
you expect you expect women to be a little bit more cautious and
For
like not
sure.
like the first, as soon as something happens to a woman, it's like, how'd you get in this situation, blah blah blah, like you didn't, like whatever. Same thing for men. Okay, like treat me the same way. How did I get in this situation? Well, you should have respected me more. Now you lost your wallet.
Ain't no question.
I'm just kidding. There goes your Picasso. Like, why
Right.
did you bring me to
Right.
your house the first date, stupid? Like,
On the first date.
I'm just saying, it's like you
I
don't know people, so don't be acting so loose like that.
Yeah, a deal breaker or like a sign of a weirdo is like a motherfucker that's trying to move too fast, like you said. And then people that put stipulations on, like I done heard this shit. It takes 3 to 6 months to get to know somebody. Oh no, it fucking don't.
No, don't.
Yeah, that's
No,
that's not
don't.
that's not true.
No, that's when the honeymoon phase ends. Okay, that's when
Right,
the you start to learn a little bit something, and then after a year, you're like, wow, there's a lot of shit I didn't know. Like,
right. I don't know you
no,
had all that in your closet. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Hey, but
right?
look, yeah, look, Pop. Do you think single people give good dating advice?
Mm. It depends. It depends.
On what?
Well, what would you classify as dating? Let's start there.
Um,
Dating in what realm?
I would say even from dating a few months to a relationship 5 years.
Okay.
Give just
Um,
just all around in general, no matter how long it's been, from dating to serious relationships to marriage.
okay. I feel like I feel like when it comes to marriage or kids, no one could give that advice unless people are married or have kids. Let's start
Right,
there. Like even then, because it's like I wouldn't move like that in my marriage.
right,
You might. I wouldn't raise my kids like that, but you might. So it's like take with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's it called? Dating. So if it's that friend who's always single, I don't know. If she's just, but who knows? She could be always single, but she likes to date around. Like she likes to go on dates, meet people, blah blah blah. You know, so she knows the dating world. You know what I'm saying? She might know. Okay, well, if you feel this, it's not safe. If you feel that, lean into it.
right,
I feel like that's pretty safe. Like that's just like experience, right? And then you got to think of the type of logic this person is bringing. Do they
right,
act
right,
on logic, or are they? How are they acting here?
right,
'Cause I feel like if you're a logic person who went through experience, you could give advice. You
right.
know, but if you're just always that single friend, and you're trying to tell me how to move in my marriage. I don't
Sit
know.
your ass down.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like there are people who could give me advice. Like I do have a married friend, but she's one who acts on emotion all the time, and she loves that
Right,
tit for tat. And this is one thing, like I love them as a couple, but when they argue, this is one thing I can't stand about them, because it's like, are you sure you love each other? Because that tit for tat shit, that's a pride and ego thing, and you're putting that before your partner.
right,
Like, figure that shit out. You
right,
know, I'm not married, but as you being my friend and me loving you genuinely, like I'm gonna have to keep it real with you about that.
yeah,
Like you love that tit for tat when you get mad, and
right,
nobody went from the family feud. So what are we doing?
right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, if the goal is to piss each other off, don't come to me for advice because I don't like that shit.
Right,
Like I will
right,
cut my friends off for that. Like, oh, your goal is to try to hurt me, you're cut off. Like you're not moving with good intention for me. You know, I
right.
don't want that around me. Friends, family, relationship, none of that. Like it's one thing if like you're a little petty, you know, we could get a roast battle going type shit. Like, cause
Right, right,
that's a little different. But
right.
if your intention is to hurt me or to whatever, like no matter the level you are in my life, I don't like
It's
that
a
shit.
wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So, there's stuff like that. You know, like I know people. This is always an argument when it comes to like Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, right? Because
yeah,
she has a lot of. She's a life coach and she has a lot of clients who are married who happen to be married. But and people always say you're not married. Why are you giving married advice? She's coaching them on how to like guide through their own emotions, how to really love themselves to be able to come together. You can't come together two broken people. Like, no.
huh. Right, right.
You know, so people tend to not understand that. But I get it. It's a logical, it makes sense. Like, you can't like you gotta work on you first. You can't expect this person to make you happy. You gotta be willing to do that work. So
Huh,
I get that, you know.
huh.
But how to deal with long-term marriage challenges, things like that, let's leave it for the married people.
Right, right. Because I look at right, I look at it like somebody single, and it does depends on that person that's single, their experiences, though. You know what I mean? Because marriage is a covenant, and it's a blessing, but it's like it's paperwork. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfucking paperwork. So you can actually be in a long term relationship for just
Mhm.
as long as somebody been married and still have that kind of same kind of bond and move in that same direction though. So I think as far as a single person, I think some people need to shut the fuck up and stay in their place because they don't have an understanding of it. And some people can take their experiences. Now, if a person have an experience of being in relationships where it's always bad, okay, so if you giving me tips on when shit look bad, okay, I could take those tips. I'm riding with those tips. But if you telling me about something that's looking good and you saying, "Oh, I don't know about that," I'm not fucking with you on that though. I might go talk to my other peoples and shit that has a good relationship with their partner to
Mhm.
to get a better understanding on how does that dynamic work? How do you guys keep it that way? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I think it's pros and cons to it. Just like Steve Harvey, right? I think he's an expert to give advice on marriage because he done had successful marriages of what he got going on now from what we know, and he done had marriages that failed. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So a person that has experience is always a good telltale. It just depends on how they handle those experiences.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause a
Yeah.
motherfucker will lead you. Cause you got some of these messy ass single motherfuckers that'll try to lead you down to the road to where you single too. They want you to be in that same boat as them and fuck off what you got going. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people like that, men and women.
Mhm.
You know?
For sure. For sure. It's tough. It's really tough. Like um I remember being in a group chat and this friend was one of our friends was with the wrong person. And
Right.
I was kind of shocked that she was with someone like this because of just how she is normally. So I was like, if I'm keeping it real. I'm like, you're dignitized. That's got to be what it is because this this is not you. This is, I
Right.
don't understand.
Right.
What are you missing? What else do you need to see?
Like what's going
Like
on? Yeah.
but you got to be gentle with people like that because you got wins, you got losses, you
Yeah.
know, whatever. But we all were kind of trying to just give her mature advice of just like yo, because based off what you're telling us, this all seems it's all like they're all separate grounds to just kick someone to the curb, like on
Right.
their
Right.
own occasion. So you telling me this many occasions, like it's a no, like But one girl in the chat was like, "Key the car, throw the shit on the grass," da, 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 like just telling her to wow out,
Right.
which is also not in her character. So it's just like
Some waiting to exhale type shit, huh?
Man, like don't listen to this friend, like because it sounds like with whoever you're dealing with, you go ahead and act on that, he's gonna bring it 10 times higher, like, and then the whole house is burnt down. Like, no, like, just get out,
Right,
just
right.
get out of that
Because
shit.
it's levels to it too, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's levels to the commitment to the relationship, to how how y'all moving with each other. So every situation ain't the same situation and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
and also as a person that's getting this advice, you got to be cautious on some advice that you get, because some advice, even though they have a good intention, some advice might not be the right advice for you. So it's something that I tend to do just with anything. I'll filter in information from here to form my own opinion on shit, though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I'm still, I'm hearing what you're saying. Oh, on this side, okay. I'm hearing what you're saying on this side, okay. But then it's still on me to move how I'm gonna move with that information that's given to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's just like, and then you got to know what you want at the end of the day.
yeah,
Like, do you want to move forward by any means? Like, is it like that bad where, marriage is different. Marriage is different. If you're
yeah,
looking for like the really death do us part type shit, like, you really got to exhaust all your options.
yeah.
Like if that's what you're, where your heart is truly at, so it's like you can't listen to single people with things like that. Maybe there might be a single person who really aspires to be married though, and who maybe like from the outside looking in, because you might have that one friend who just who just roots for you,
Right,
and it's just like, listen, like, this is a season,
right,
like, what I'm saying, like, keep keep doing what you're doing, whatever. Like I when I told my friend, like, I was like, I love you guys together, but if that tit for tat shit is gonna keep going, like, just get it the fuck out, like, get that shit up out of your relationship.
ain't no
Get that
question,
tit for tat shit out, like,
ain't no question.
and she's the one, she'll get hurt by it deeply, but it's like, you initiate it. Why do
Right,
you tit for tat? You mad, like, like, and then no, just like, like,
right, right, right.
get that shit out of your system, like, you know.
And then with marriage is like, it's more like you gotta care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta care. You gotta care enough to do this. You know what I mean? To work on it. You gotta care enough to go through the storm and shit, though. And it might be a fucking drastic storm and shit, though. And you gotta see where y'all come out at the end, though. But you gotta go through it, though. When you dating or in a even a long term relationship, it's like, you care, but you can still walk away from that free and clear like this.
Hmm.
With marriage and shit, you gotta sign the papers and shit, though. You know what I mean? And split some shit up and all that kind of shit, though. So yeah, I just think, it's just shit to each his own. For
Right.
everybody, though. But single people can give good advice, but you just gotta watch and check out who that single person is giving advice. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And
On the
see
real,
how they love themselves.
ain't no question.
See how they love themselves and how they really like value you, to be
Ain't no
giving you
question.
stuff, you know.
Ain't no question. Look, so on that note, look, y'all, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us, man. I hope you guys found your best way to smoke while y'all watch this. And if you don't smoke, I just hope you enjoyed the content, man. And let us know if y'all like this content about them relationships and all that kind of stuff, though, because I like it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I've
On the
been getting
real.
people in my DM too. Well, that'll leave me like, the people who don't want to comment on the post.
Yeah.
They'll
Let,
write me some stuff in the DM that's like great for conversation, So if y'all
let
want
me
me to read those out loud, let me know. And I'll be asking one by one because some of it's good conversation.
let me ask, do anybody be talking shit about me?
There was this one, I got a lot, like, this one time I got a lot of messages from, but we also had a lot of comments on the
Right,
on the
right,
content.
right, right, right.
When we were talking about, I want to say we was talking about like Megan Thee Stallion and Cassie. Those
Okay.
situations. These women would not comment on the post. They would not, because I was like, "Yo, you see me drowning over here. Comment on the post."
Right, right, right.
But there was a few that said, "No, this is a little vibrational for me."
huh, huh. Oh,
or, or
with the pop in the toe, with the toe pop. You know what I'm saying? Oh, right, right, right.
or
I
like,
remember that episode. I remember
and
that.
then I had to really push them to watch the whole thing, because
Right.
someone someone told me one time, what did they say? Um, they said, like, they didn't say nothing about you at first, but then I think you gave a good tip of the day or something like that, and it was and I reshared it. You know how sometimes I send to the DM,
Right.
so they didn't like the content at first, but when I sent the tip, they're like, "Oh, finally, this man's saying something positive."
Oh,
I'm like, not positive, Jay.
right, right, right. Hey, because I'm calling me politically correct, Jay.
You
Around this
know?
motherfucker.
But listen, it'd be one clip that people make their whole assumption about, like,
Right,
whoever's character. One clip, I'm like, watch the whole thing.
right,
Watch the whole
right,
thing, because you might not agree with the subject. You know, some people put emotion into it. We might just be looking at it from a logical, like, boom, boom, boom,
right,
happened. You
right.
know, like, but you got to watch the whole thing and see how it plays out.
Oh, everything. Hey, look, that nigga still didn't shoot her though, but look, but look though, man. We want to thank y'all for tapping in with us, man. I'm Big Jake. Make sure you stay elevated.
And I'm C Pop. We'll see you guys every Monday, 7 p.m. PST. Best way to smoke, AD.
Tap in.
Yeah, you know me, got the tree, got the hemp, got the flare. I'm gon' lean in this chair, about to put this in the air. A little bit of that best way to smoke in the air, nigga.